everybody. So I've received a couple of questions from a couple of clients when it comes to menus and stuff about quinoa and recipes for quinoa. So I figured I'd come on here and share one of my recipes that I use for quinoa. We like to use this recipe a lot during summer, you know, we barbecue and stuff. So tonight is going to be quinoa salad and salmon. I'll give you a quick peek at the salmon. I just have 2 big salmon fillets. Super easy recipe. Mince some garlic up, some purple onion, sprinkle that on top it off with some dill and some pepper, some black pepper. I used about 2 or 3 lemons in there, just drizzled it, and probably about 2 tablespoons of teriyaki sauce to give it some flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick that in the oven. And I usually cook that for about 40 minutes on 375. So now is the quinoa. Quinoa is really good. I use the organic. Quinoa is a great source of protein, and it's also got some good carbs, or good carbs are in there. So it's a grain, and we swapped it out for rice. We made the switch to the quinoa from rice. We used to be really big into white rice, and then we figured we'll try the brown rice. And I was introduced to quinoa a couple years ago, and I love it. When I first wanted to start cooking with it, my husband gave me the stink eye, but he ended up falling in love with it. And this is one of his favorite recipes with quinoa. So with the quinoa, it's 1 to 2 parts. So when I cook a big batch, it's gonna be a cup of quinoa for every 2 cups of water. I'm doing a small batch today, so I did half a cup of quinoa with a cup of water. And you boil that on the stove until all the water disappears. This one took about like 5 minutes because it's only half of a serving. So I put it in the refrigerator for a couple hours this afternoon. Then what I did was chopped up some purple onion, some little red tomatoes, avocado, and I have cut up some spinach. So once you chill your quinoa, you're just gonna mix everything together. And when I first made this, and you know, my husband gave me the stink eye, and he's like, "What are you making?" And I said, "Salad." He said, "What kind of dressing?" I said, "We're not gonna use dressing." Not with the quinoa, because with what we're adding in, there's so many flavors, and we don't have to worry about the salad dressing. I am gonna add flavor to it by adding some lemon juice and some lime juice. So I'm just putting everything in, and then you simply just stir everything around. I love this. And here you go. You're just gonna stir everything in. It's just gonna be a nice, protein-packed, yummy, delicious salad. I probably could have made a little bit more quinoa because this is gonna go pretty fast. But that's okay though. So there you go. It's all mixed in. You can flavor it. I always add black pepper. I don't add salt. So you can flavor it with some black pepper and some Mrs. Dash. Instead of using salt for flavoring, a lot of times we'll just go over to the Mrs. Dash. Super easy, super quick. Because now this is just gonna sit in the refrigerator while the salmon cooks. Let me slice these lemons. When you want to add some flavor, but you don't want to douse it in dressing, so I'm just squeezing the lemon on top. When you want to add some flavor and you don't want to add the salt and rack up that sodium, you can use lemon and lime. Very good citrusy flavor. Especially during the summer. I cook a lot with lemon and lime. I started during the summer, and then when we really decided we were going to really get on the ball about our eating habits, we started cooking more with like the citrus flavors. So now I've got my lime and just squeezing that on there. And that's it. That literally, between the chopping and, it was super quick. I'm gonna give it a test taste and see. Like I said, this, super high protein, high fiber, because it is, your grain. Perfect. And that's just gonna sit in the fridge and cool and chill a little bit until the salmon is done. Super quick dinner, healthy dinner. The kids love salmon around here. I know a lot of kids love salmon. Super quick recipe that I showed you right there, and nice little side salad. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any requests or any questions, feel free to message me or comment, and I'd love to chat.